The black phone. The phone's wires have been ripped out. It starts ringing anyway. Finney Blake wakes up in the grabber's basement. The door is locked. The windows are covered. A black telephone hangs from the wall with its wires torn out. Finney thinks his only problem is escaping the man holding him captive. Then the phone rings. He answers. A boy starts talking. Later, another voice comes through, then another. Every caller is a victim. The grabber already murdered. One tells Finney where to dig. One explains how he fought back. One warns him about the grabber's games. As Finney follows their instructions, the grabber waits upstairs, watching, smiling behind a mask. The phone keeps ringing. At first, the phone looks like the problem. Then every call starts helping Finney instead. Dead boys are calling from a disconnected line. That should be bad news. Instead, every call gives Finney something he needs. A warning, an idea, a piece of a way out. Meanwhile, the grabber is still upstairs. The boys on the phone keep helping. The grabber keeps waiting. Finney never needs saving from the voices on the line. He needs saving from the man who put them there. The dead boys weren't waiting for Finney in that basement. The grabber was. And deep beneath another house, something terrifying is waiting in the dark. The mistake is assuming it's the thing you're supposed to fear. Barbarian. Tess finds a hidden door in the basement wall. Something is hiding underneath the house. Tess Marshall arrives at a rental house in Detroit. Later, she finds a hidden passage beneath the basement. She follows it underground. The hallway leads to another room. A mattress sits on the floor. A bucket rests in the corner. A camera faces the bed. Tess turns around. Then something comes running out of the darkness. A woman chases her through the tunnels. She grabs people, carries them away. Later, AJ finds the same passage, the same rooms, the same woman living beneath the neighborhood. At that point, it seems pretty simple. There is something in the tunnels. Stay away from it. Most people would see that room and head straight for the exit. Tess keeps going. Then the tunnel ends with a hidden room, a wall of videotapes, and an old man waiting inside. The woman in the tunnels did not build any of this. Frank did. He spent years bringing women into those rooms. The tunnels are his. The rooms are his. The videotapes are his. The mother is simply what survived down there. Frank is the reason she exists. The thing chasing people through those tunnels didn't build the nightmare waiting beneath Detroit. Arthur Criticos inherits a house full of ghosts. The problem is that the ghosts are not the ones running it. 13 ghosts. The glass walls start moving. Then the ghosts get out. Arthur Criticos inherits a house from his uncle Cyrus. The walls slide across the rooms. Doors disappear. Latin symbols cover sheets of glass. Then the ghosts appear. The jackal charges through a corridor. The hammer comes crashing through a room. The torso drags itself across the floor. Arthur and his family run from room to room while the house keeps shifting around them. Everywhere they turn, another ghost appears. At first, it seems pretty obvious. Glass house. Angry ghosts. Terrible inheritance. Arthur finds hidden diagrams. Dennis explains the Black Zodiac. A machine turns beneath the house. The house was never built to keep the ghosts out, it was built to use them. One by one, Cyrus captured the spirits and locked them inside the machine. The jackal, the hammer, the angry princess, all of them have a place in the Black Zodiac. The ghosts are not running the house. They're trapped inside someone else's machine. And Cyrus is the one using them. The spirits are dangerous, but Cyrus is the one who put every piece in place. The dead are locked behind the glass. Cyrus is the one holding the key. And the next monster doesn't arrive first, the cruelty does. Unfriended. An unknown account joins the group call. Nobody can remove it.
Okay, we need to stop this guy.
Blair Lily logs into a video chat with her friends. Their webcams fill the screen. Messages appear, notifications pop up. Then another user joins the call. The account name is Billy227. Blair realizes it belonged to Laura Barnes.
This is Laura's account.
They try removing the account. It stays. They try to disconnect. The presence stays with them. Messages begin appearing across their screens. Private conversations open. Photos are posted. Files are shared. One by one, the people on the call watch their secrets appear in front of everyone else. At first, the problem seems pretty obvious. A dead girl is on the call, and she won't leave. Honestly, if a dead classmate joins your group chat and nobody can kick her out, that feels like a good time to stop calling it a glitch. Then the messages stop focusing on Laura and start exposing everyone else. Screens fill with old conversations. Deleted messages return. Photos resurface. The group is forced to watch evidence of what happened before Laura died. The video came first. The uploads came first. The humiliation came first. Laura did not become a monster out of nowhere. Everyone on that call had a piece of the cruelty that created what came back. The ghost joins the chat long after the cruelty already has. Boone thinks Midian is where the monsters live. The longer he stays there, the harder that becomes to believe. Nightbreed? The monsters are hiding underground. The serial killer is standing in plain sight. Aaron Boone follows a path beneath Midian Cemetery. Tunnels stretch beneath the ground. Fires burn in hidden chambers. Faces appear from the darkness. Some have horns. Some have fangs. Some carry the marks of things no longer human. Boone thinks he has finally found where the monsters live. Then Decker arrives. Armed men follow behind him. The shooting starts. Midian erupts into chaos. Armed groups move through the tunnels. Buildings collapse. Creatures run through the streets. Bodies fall. The breed scatter as the attack spreads through their home. At first, it seems pretty simple. Monsters live underground. Humans are trying to stop them. That's usually how these stories go. Except this time, the people with the guns are the scary part. Then Boone learns what Midian actually is. The breed are not invading towns. They are hiding. Midian is not a hunting ground. It's a refuge. Boone has been made to believe he might be the monster.
So you think I did this? 6 families killed 10 months.
But Decker is the one leaving bodies behind. Mask on, knife in hand. The creatures everyone fears are running for their lives. The man calling them monsters is the one creating victims. The fangs and claws were never the reason blood was being spilled. One rider carries the sword, but in Sleepy Hollow, somebody else chooses where it falls. Sleepy Hollow. A headless rider bursts from a dead tree. A severed head lands in the dirt. Ichabod Crane arrives in Sleepy Hollow to investigate a series of murders. Bodies keep turning up without their heads. Then the horseman rides again. A black horse charges through the woods. A sword comes down. Another head falls. The killings continue. The horseman crashes through doors, rides through fields, chases victims through the forest. One by one. More heads are added to the count. Every trail leads back to the same rider. At first, the answer seems obvious. The horseman is doing the killing. The horseman is the villain. Case closed. Then the horseman's missing skull changes hands. Ichabod discovers the skull has been hidden.
Take heads to his own.
Whoever possesses it controls the horseman, and Lady Van Tassel is the one controlling it. The rider keeps swinging the sword, but somebody else is choosing where it goes. Lady Van Tassel sends him after witnesses, relatives, and anyone standing between her and the inheritance she wants. The horseman carries out the murders. Lady Van Tassel chooses the victims. The blade belonged to the horseman, but the murders belonged to someone else.